what I've seen with my eyes. Guys, I've been through a lot. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aleronanu, and today we want to be talking about how my relocation to France failed. Story time. So guys, I'm going to try to make it like spicy and interesting because I want you guys to enjoy every bit of this video, and less emotional because I don't want to even cry. I don't want to think about it. So my visa got refused, and I'm going to walk you through all the steps of how I got the admission and mistakes you shouldn't make if you're relocating outside of Nigeria, and especially to France. Like, do not make this mistake. So watch this video and enjoy it. So guys, the story. So I got an admission into a particular university in France. I wouldn't want to mention it. I don't know if I should mention it, but if you ask me in the comment section, I'll definitely give you the name of the school. So I got this admission into this university. It was like I did the processing all by myself. It was like stages upon stages. I sent my application, and then I got a response that, okay, we are interested in your application, and you would have to, for us to give you the admission, we'll have to, you have to talk to like a professor in her institution on Teams. Like, that's on video call. I was so tensed. I was like, what? The interview was for 30 minutes. So it's like an examination interview, and they asked questions and I gave them answers. So it was time for the interview. I did the interview, and then it was really nice. The professor was like really satisfied with my response, and I was really happy I got the admission. If you would like to know the questions and the answers. Sorry guys for the break, a call came in. So I was saying that they gave me this admission. If you want, okay, I was saying, if you want questions, if you want the questions I was being asked and the answers I gave, you can, you're free to message me or comment in the comment section, and I will definitely respond. So I was given the admission, and I was like so excited that, yo, girls who's going to France. I was like really happy, I want to jump out from this Nigeria. Everyone that is like relocating to France, like you are relocating to France, you have to go to Campus France, and then Campus France is located in Alliance Française or something like that. So I went there. I was like tensed because you have to it's like another interview to get into France. It's really like those people would send a letter, fill a form about your performance and everything in that interview, and send it to the visa office. Then that is like they play not so much of a big deal, but they play a big deal, and they help you to arrange your documents. Like, okay, this should come first, this second, this third, you get when in the visa office. So I went there. The place is like really beautiful. There's like a restaurant downstairs, and upstairs I was like really tense. I was seeing a lot of people, so I was even getting intimidated at some point. So, and then I was like, oh my god, this is like I'm leaving this country. Like, this is real. I was already like, feeling like I'm already abroad, because there were so many white people there, so many people that like, speaking English. It's not like okay, so now we move forward now. So I went for the interview. The guy was like the guy interviewing me was a Nigerian guy, and he was like really putting me on that. It wasn't making me easy. Like, it wasn't making the interview easy. It was just being so, like, it was just throwing some questions, like when I explain it, and then it's going to be like, I'm not impressed, and I'm like, what do you want me to say? You want to take my blood, suck it, take my heart? What do you want me to say? I was like so tensed. I was like, okay. I was like very confused. In fact, I felt like, in fact, I cried. I cried. I went to the toilet. I was like, I cried so badly. I cried and cried and cried because I felt like I had failed this. And but my sister motivated me because my sister is in France, and like that's one of the reasons why I was really like gingered about France, because I wanted to see my sister. I've not seen her like in a while, and I'm so excited about that. So I felt really bad, and the guy actually told me something. He was like, "Oh, your documents and everything is fine. You are good to go." But he has a question. Like the only thing he will just question is my accommodation. So guys, I'm not even. I didn't get an accommodation, but I put in my sister's address. I was like, oh, I'm going to stay with my sister and all of that, because my sister, like I mentioned, stays in France. So like my mind was just like, I'll stay with my sister. And then he was like, the only thing he's going to question is my accommodation, because most people that they accept into France, they don't like them staying with family members, especially when you're an international student. And then I'm like, this guy is just trying to get on my nerves. He has been putting me off the year. He's been giving me bad buzz. Now he just wants to say something. So I was just like, okay. And that's where I made my mistake. Because what he said is actually true. Like, and getting accommodation in France is a mad thing. Like, your school would have resumed 4 months, you've not still gotten accommodation, and you've not left Nigeria because you've not gotten accommodation. It is that bad. Accommodation in France, it's like you're searching for, I don't know what you're searching for, because if you're searching for anything really, you would have found it. But you're searching for something that you have to pay with your sweat and blood to find it. So it was so difficult getting accommodation. So I didn't even bother getting accommodation. I just used like my sister's address. Then when I get there, I'll go and sort myself out. But he told me that they don't like when you stay with family members. Me, I was just like, what's your business? Can you say I should have listened? I should have listened. But I listened actually. I told my sister about it, that should I just like go ahead to get admission before I go to my go to the visa office. My sister was like, I should not mind the guy, that the blah blah, it's not a big deal, it's not this, it's not that. In my mind I'm like, okay, my sister knows best. She has been in the country for like 7 years, and I sure went to, I applied for my visa. God, when I got to VFS, it was so stressful because a lot of people were in VFS. Like everybody just wants to japa. Why now? Stay in Nigeria. So everybody just wants to japa. Like the crowd was massive, like crazy. I was like, wow, everybody is leaving, and I'm like, ginger, like, yeah, I'm gonna be part of those leaving. So I got to the visa office. I did my whole application. It's like took so much hours. Like I was just really tired. I was stressed out because, yeah, obviously I was just stressed out. And then I did my visa application. I didn't use an agent throughout this process, and if you ask me, I would say I regret it, because I feel like an agent would have told me that this is important, you have to get your own accommodation, blah blah blah. He's going to be the one processing everything. And then I didn't really have that guidance. I had my sister, but she was like busy with work and so many things, so I was just like doing everything like almost on my own. But my sister was helping me, her friends were helping me and all of that. But I felt like I needed an agent. I should have gotten an agent, because even with the visa application, I should have gotten an agent. At least it would have helped me to say, no, I've done this before. So if you want to go to France especially, you should use an agent. If you're going to like UK and I don't know any other country, you can decide not to use an agent. But if you're going to France, what I've seen with my eyes, guys, I've been through a lot. Don't use an agent, guys. You're going to France. I'm not trying to spoil your mind. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a lovely journey, but use an agent, especially for visa. So I got I was, they said, okay, in the next like 5 days, they're going to give me my visa. I was like excited. I was already like, checking out coats and things I'll buy, to do pet demo, see, how I'm going to do things, the air I'm going to make. I was like already imagining all these things. So I had to like make a quick travel because I was serving at that moment. I traveled back to Ondo, like where I was serving, and then I dropped the documents because they will ask you for some documents when they come and deliver. Because I asked them to deliver my passport back, like the visa, when I get it. So I dropped the documents to with my mom, and then I traveled. So I was in London now when I got the call that, oh, your visa is going to be sent to you today. Like, cause I got a mail that the visa is back from the immigration office and is now back at VFS and it's going to be transferred soon to you. So like when I got the call from the dispatch rider, I was like excited. I was like, oh, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was like, yeah, I'm getting my visa. Like, maybe that thing was story. Guys, so you will not fall victim of this thing. So my mom, I called my mom immediately, and they were like praying. My mom was kabashi, oh God, you will get it. Visa, oh, by the grace of God. And I was like, amen. So I was like, yes, time to jackpot. There's nothing tying me down. So along the way, the dispatch rider called me and was like, hi, what's up? That he's the one dispatching this thing, no, blah 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 blah. That I got the visa. If you see the way I screamed, I scrummed, and I scrummed it. I was like, ah! And then the next minute, I started to visit. No, the moment he said that, I screamed. I was like so excited. I don't even know what happened. The call ended, and immediately I like went to record a voice note for my sister that guess who's coming to France, I got my visa, And then I told my mom. My mom was shouting hallelujah. It's not something to laugh about, guys, but it was dramatic. Like my mom was shouting hallelujah, hey, in a marketplace because she sells in the market. So she was like, hey, glory be to God, bro. This and that. I said it to my spirit. I'm going to get it. Oh God, I worship you. She was doing a lot of drama. Mother love you, do. She loves me so much. That's why she was doing all that. So, and then I called the guy. Then when I was like, excited and all, and then the guy was like, I was like thinking like, wait, this thing is normally sealed. Like, how come this guy has seen it? Did he open my? Because that's like wrong for him to do. How did he know? Then I called him back. I was like, hi, you were saying something. It was like, oh yes, so that I got the visa. I was like, how did you know? It was like, is he not the one that went to pick it from the visa office, the immigration office? He is the one that he saw it with his eyes like this. I said, you saw it that I got this visa? I said yes. I was like, okay, like this is weird. I felt like it was like, to celebrate this thing, I have to give him 5,000 naira. And I was like, like, I mean, it's a good news, a time to celebrate. I'll just give it. Guys, if this has happened to you, please comment in the comment section. Because I'm so mad. No, let me just calm down. Because I'm so angry. Let me just calm down. Let me just tell the story accordingly. Let me know this one part. So, I was like, hey, still in my happy mood. And then my mom was like, hello, she got you. The guy has already called her. Like the guy is like already around, and she's about to go and get it. I was not telling my mom, take 5,000 with you. You have to give that guy. My mom was like, why will you give me 5,000? I did not pay him. Is that not a job? I was like, no, give me 5,000. We are so happy, joyful. And then my mom was like, okay, she will. And then my mom was really reluctant. She was like, why am I giving you 5,000 here? Then I started giving. And I will send it to her later on. Then we got there, and me, like my mom collected it, she opened it and checked it. Me, I was like, dancing, say, hey, you people don't, like I was like so excited, like there's something that like, hey, I was just chatting over our call and everything. My mom now called me back. Her voice, like from when my mom said hello, I was like, something is wrong. Something has changed. Because my mommy, I know my mom, say, I've seen it all. She was like, hello, can you hear me? I was like, yes, I can hear you. She was like, the guy lied, he didn't get it. Guys, you don't understand. I was jumping 2 minutes back, and now I am crying because I cried. I really cried. I cried my eyes out. I cried so badly. I went to the toilet. I was at work. I went to the toilet and I cried. I cried so much. Nobody knew what was going on in the office because I didn't tell anyone. I went to the toilet. I cried and cried and cried. My heart was, I could feel my heart tearing apart. No, I'm not even joking. Because it is like, do you know, on a nose, I wouldn't feel this way if I had not had anything from that guy. If my heart was not already, jumping for excitement, I wouldn't even feel this way. But like I'm happy already. And you don't tell me one bad news. Hey, I wanted to go crazy. I was like, what? Tears was just flowing. I was begging the tears to stop. He did not want to answer me. I was really sad, guys. It was so heartbreaking. So I wasn't giving my visa, and then I was so mad. Like, I told my mom to give the guy the phone. I lashed at this guy and I told him that I promise you are going to lose your job for this rubbish stuff. He was like, hey, he thought I was the one that got the visa, that he was the one that went to collect it, that boy. Well, I swore that I was going to make this guy lose his job. Like, I don't care. I'm going to email them. I'm going to whatever. Like, this guy was going to lose his job because of how angry I was. I was really disappointed. Like, my money, my hard work, everything. Like, it was just crazy. I booked my flight already, but I had not paid. But I booked it already. A lot of money here, like, gone. I felt devastated, and I had already paid to the school, like my school fees, the deposit they asked for. Guys, it wasn't, now that I'm remembering it, I feel like crying, honestly. But I was so heartbroken, I was so heart shattered, and then I didn't even know what to do. Like, my sister was like, oh, so mommy got to the video, why you don't chat to me? And I was like, I didn't get it. And she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Guys, the stress I've gone through, everything. But then they said I could have appealed, like in the letter they sent to me, they were like, I could appeal. Do you know the funny part? When my mom saw the letter, she didn't want to tell me the reason why they put it, what they, like the reasons. Because it's like a form. Then there are a lot of reasons why they refuse visa, and then there's just a tiny tick of why they refused your own particular visa. So when my mom saw it, she didn't see that tiny tick, so she thought it was all of them. She now called my sister that I think Alero has done something really bad. Maybe she has tried to, so she has submitted one bad document. My sister was like confused, like, what's this? Why are you saying this? My mom now sent her the letter, like, where they said you are banned from coming to this country, never want to see you in this country. For those people who have applied for visa before, I've seen that kind of letter. You understand? So my sister was like, ah, no, mommy, it's just this one. Like, they said something not complete, like the document is not complete, and then I just knew it was because of accommodation. Like, I did some findings, I tried to get answers, and they said it is accommodation issue. So Sham, guys, they asked me to appeal. I should get to get accommodation and reapply for the visa. But guys, it was time, like it was getting really close for my school to resume, and getting accommodation, like I said, in France is like looking for something that is not lost. Like, you just be finding it everywhere. I tried, I searched, I joined different groups, I used different means, always googling. I was just so stressed about the whole thing. I was really tired, but so I couldn't get it. So I was like, okay, should I just postpone my admission to January? And then I did that. I mailed the school. I was like, oh, I want to resume January. That's like January 2023. But then I just thought about it. I was like, nah, I don't think I want to even go to France. I think for now, I just want to stay in my Nigeria. Like, I just enjoy and just be at peace and make money because I've lost a lot of money. I was just really sad and everything. So when I saw that the whole accommodation thing was not coming forth, my sister was even complaining that people in France are looking for admission. I say admission. Are looking for accommodation. Like people in France are also looking for accommodation. They are squatting here and there. I was like, then what's the use? Like really, what's the use? Because I'm going to just be finding accommodation and accommodation, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get. So I told the school that now I want to withdraw my application. I don't want this admission anymore, and I want my refund. And I was happy. The money is going to be refunded, and dear. So I was meant to leave September, and now this is like November, and yeah, I am still in Nigeria. Am I sad? Not anymore, because I believe that I just want to believe God has a reason for that, and I don't want to be too pushy or too sad and all of that. Like I just want to believe that God has a reason and there's a reason for the delay and everything. So guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button and like, share me some love. I've been through a lot, guys. Please click on the subscribe button, like, comments. Let me hear what you think. Like, have you been refused a visa before? And did you experience that dispatch rider, whatever thing? Because that was that was like super annoying. I had to just like free my mind and let him go. Like, okay, I'm not just going to let this guy lose his job. I'm just going to like, let bygone be bygones. So let me hear what you think about everything. Have you been refused visa? Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. I beg you guys, hit the subscribe button. Let your girl grow. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want questions about anything, if you want to relocate to France, I'm here for you. I can be your agent. and then I'll put you through everything, just tell you how everything goes. And I've made some mistakes and I don't want you to make that mistake, and that's just it. So guys, that is it. That is how that's how my Japan plans failed. And yeah, it's not the end of the world. So bye. Love you guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.